Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hold your horses. Let's not take it to the stupid. Hey, look, man, I did a video, a YouTube short, a couple of them, where I said I think Ryan Garcia will knock out Devin Haney. I gave Devin Haney his credit, his respect as an amazing fighter, but I think Ryan Garcia is going to catch him. And there's a reason why I feel that way. But my frustration, right? This is my frustration, is that some of the fans who say Derrick James can help Spence, right, in a rematch with Crawford to defeat Terrence Crawford, right? Some of those same fans who feel Derrick James can help Spence in a rematch beat Crawford, they're saying that Ryan Garcia can't be helped against Haney with Derrick James in his corner. Now, I'll say this. How Ryan Garcia has more of a chance against Devin Haney without any trainers than Earl Spence has in a rematch against Terrence Crawford with Derrick James in his corner, Freddie Roach in his corner, with anybody. He could have 10 different trainers in his corner. Robert Garcia, it won't matter. It won't help Earl Spence. But with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, all of a sudden you're going to say Derrick James can't help him? To that I say, in the most respectful way, to hold your horses and let's not take it to the stupid. I'm going to point something out to you. Ryan, with Devin Haney, right? He's an amazing fighter. Amazing fighter. You have to give Devin Haney credit. Right, I'm not sitting here trying to downplay Devin Haney's talent. Devin Haney can fight. But this is why I picked Ryan Garcia to win that fight, and possibly by knockout. When you go all the way, let's just go back a few fights for Devin Haney. Devin Haney's been putting in work for a long time. But if we go back to, let's say, 2024, let's just go back to 2020. All right? Even before that. But I'm going to walk y'all into something. He fought Gamboa, right? There was something about Gamboa. Devin Haney, bigger than him, more reach than him. Gamboa was old. Devin Haney did what he was supposed to do, right? He goes into Linares. Linares' reach was pretty similar to Devin Haney's. Devin Haney couldn't quite get away from him the way he wanted to. But Devin Haney made a fatal mistake and was trying to prove a point. And he stayed in the pocket a little too long. But for the most part, he was outboxing Linares. But Linares had that reach to where on the tail end of his combination, he was able to catch Devin Haney. But remember, the reach, right? So after Linares, he fights Joe Diaz. Joe Diaz was getting to Haney a little bit, but he didn't quite have the reach to really compete, you know what I mean, the way he wanted to. But Devin Haney in that fight was still trying to prove a point that he had power, so he stayed in the pocket a little bit longer than what he should have and gave and afforded Joseph Diaz to have some success. Then he fights Kambosos, who's smaller than Haney, doesn't quite have the reach. Okay, so here it is. You see a consistency here with Devin Haney, fighters not really having the size, not really having the reach to really get in there and compete the way Devin Haney can against the fighter who's smaller and probably at like a 3, 4, 5, 6 inch reach disadvantage. He fights Kambosos Jr. twice. We know what happened there. Kambosos was trying, but Devin Haney in that reach and that whip-like jab was keeping him at bay. Then he fights Lomachenko. Lomachenko, another smaller fighter, right? Doesn't quite have the reach of Haney. You saw what he did to him. Then he fights Regis Prograis. Another smaller fighter. Although Devin Haney moved up to 140, let's not act like Devin Haney was a smaller man. Devin Haney, we all know what he came in the weighing, and Devin Haney's always, I think he was, I'm surprised Devin Haney ain't dead. The way he was killing himself to get to 135, looking all ghoulish and shit, that's extreme. I don't even know if those efforts should be applauded. Like, that is crazy that his dad let him kill himself to get down to that weight. Just for the moment in time weighing and then rehydrate. You know, I'm glad Devin Haney's not fighting at 135 no more for his health, right? Young man needs to live a full life. You need to kill yourself trying to make weight. But he goes in there, fights Regis Prograis. Devin Haney, taller, longer. I mean, like a 5-6 inch reach advantage, right? Ridiculous. So now, when you look at that, the way he's been able to dominate opponents is, one, because Devin Haney is a master boxer, right? Extremely intelligent in the ring. 2, he has extreme speed. 3, great punch selection and accuracy. 4, he controls the distance really good because he has the advantage with his, he has a like mind-boggling reach advantage, right? Doesn't quite have any power. You look at people talking about, oh, he's got the power now. He's got the power. He's He-Man. He's got the power. No, he doesn't. Okay, he got in there with Regis. Caught him with a good shot, but he didn't put Regis down. My thing is this. Him going in with Ryan Garcia, this is what I think is going to make the difference in this fight to where Devin Haney, I think, could potentially get knocked out. Ryan Garcia, whether you like him or not, he has extremely fast hands. And I don't think Devin Haney is going to be able to handle that, right? I think it's going to be a little bit of a chess match, but I think that's going to create some problems. Devin Haney hasn't faced anyone, those names I just mentioned, although he and Garcia fought as amateurs. I get it, they fought 6 times. He hasn't faced anyone as a pro with that kind of speed. He hasn't faced anyone as a pro with that kind of jab. He hasn't faced anyone as a pro with that kind of speed and power. And I see Devin Haney struggling because of those things. Now, this is the thing that makes the biggest difference in that fight. Ryan Garcia's reach. Let me tell you something. Devin Haney, I'm gonna pull it up right now. So Devin Haney's reach is 71 inches, right? That's what this says. I'm hearing Devin Haney's reach is more like 74 inches. But let me see what's Ryan Garcia's reach. You know, like that's what I want to see. What's Ryan Garcia's reach? So as this pulls up, I'm gonna take a look at something here. Here, King Ryan. What is his reach? So right there, Ryan Garcia's reach, 71 inches. So him and Devin Haney, reach-wise, height-wise, everything is pretty similar, right? Pretty similar. No one really has an advantage with height and reach and all that. And that is why I'm giving Ryan Garcia a great chance to get in there and not just beat Devin Haney, but knock him out. Devin Haney, from the first round to the last round, he gets in the ring and he'll step to you. He'll let his hands go, upstairs, downstairs, throw the jab. He'll tie you up and all that. Devin Haney's going to do a lot of things. But this is the problem. I just don't think that trying to wrap Ryan Garcia up is going to work. Because Ryan Garcia can get that left hand off so quickly that Devin Haney's not going to see it. Now, people are going to sit here and say, well, Ryan Garcia doesn't have a heart. Ryan Garcia doesn't have a chin. He has quit in him. I've had to go out there on some of the comments that were left, and I just hide them. I don't ban anybody from the channel, but I'll hide them because there's no need to be out here, cussing and insulting someone because of their race and stuff like that. Like, I'm not about that. But there's some people who said some really harsh stuff about Ryan Garcia, about Devin Haney, and just, out of frustration at the idea that Ryan will lose or Devin will lose. But there are a lot of people who are attacking Ryan Garcia. And I agree that Ryan Garcia seems to be a little mentally unstable, but this is the thing. Ryan Garcia doesn't know where to go, where to turn to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a laughing matter. And he's vulnerable. Devin Haney has some stability over in his corner. Ryan Garcia has stability with his family, but as far as a promoter, Devin doesn't have to worry about that. Ryan does. As far as a team that's looking out for his best interests, Devin doesn't have to worry about that. Ryan does. Okay? So Ryan, it's easy for someone to get a hold of Ryan and tell him certain things because he's vulnerable. And when you got a guy like Mayweather who's kind of lingering around, it's easy to sit there and get to Ryan because he wants someone to feel like someone cares about him. And those are things that can be a distraction. But the one thing Ryan has that Devin doesn't have is Ryan has Derrick James. And I hear people saying, oh, Derrick James is a horrible trainer, Jamel lost, Spence lost. We can't do that. We can't do that, all right? So what they lost? You're going to sit here and just, ignore all the great things that Derrick James has done for his fighters, especially Earl Spence from an amateur to a pro, and Jamel, him coming over to his camp and turning him into what I would say a knockout puncher, just because Jamel went up against Canelo and what happened. So let's not take it to the stupid. But what Ryan Garcia has in Derrick James is somebody who's not going to sit there and allow him to be distracted and lose focus and be out here worried about the wrong thing. And Derrick James used to fight as well. And I heard somebody attacking Derrick James' record. Oh, Derrick James was a bum. Yo, the guys who say that probably never even sparred one fucking round. So when they come out here saying this craziness about Derrick's a bum, this guy's a bum, most of the cats who are saying that, I 100% believe they never even got in the ring because they're too fucking scared to get in there because they don't want to get punched in the goddamn nose, you know what I'm saying? But they'll come out here and shred these guys and call them all kind of names. Nothing wrong to have fun with the content, you know what I'm saying? But goddamn, a man who is a professional fighter with a winning record, he's a bum now? The guy who sit there, man, and look at his camp and all those champions that he's helped develop, he's a bum now? And you're going to say that guy can't help Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney? Man, come on. Derrick James and Ryan Garcia against Duarte, that showed me something. When he went back to his corner, right, because the reality came to Ryan Garcia real quick in that fight because Duarte can crack. Ryan Garcia had to make a decision. And there were some spots in that fight where Ryan Garcia looked like, you know what, man? I was like, he gonna quit. And it's like he took a deep breath. And he was like, you know what? I'm somebody too. Wop, 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 bing, 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 bing. And we saw what happened. And I'm telling you, with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, once the real deal starts, I think Ryan Garcia pushes through. And I think Ryan Garcia will get Devin Haney. I don't want to hear nobody talking no shit. Oh, man, you talking down a brother. Man, get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the channel for that bullshit, man. We talk boxing over here. Just if I say something about Ryan Garcia, oh, you attacking the Mexican. Yo, fuck out of here. Go somewhere else. I don't give a shit. I'm a retired dude. Life is good, motherfucker. I do this shit just to have fun. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. So take that ignorant racial shit off this fucking channel. Okay? But back to what I was saying. The reason why I'm favoring Ryan Garcia also because he faced that adversity and pushed through. And Devin Haney, when he was fighting Lomachenko, now don't get me wrong, Lomachenko is more, as far as his skill, probably don't get any more skill than Lomachenko. But Lomachenko's smaller, fighting guys really probably shouldn't be fighting, man, with him being so small and all the disadvantages he has in fighting these bigger guys. But he's getting there, giving these guys problems because of the skill set that he has. Even his power didn't really carry up because he really should be fighting down to like two weight classes below 135. He should be 126 down there dominating. But the bottom line is Devin Haney went back to his corner, didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. And his dad didn't seem to really know what to do. And that told me right there, hold on a second. If Devin Haney finds himself in the line of fire and he's getting bing-binged, Devin Haney gets lost and his corner gets lost. I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Haney brought on another trainer to help in this camp and to be in the corner for this fight for Devin against Ryan Garcia to help him. Because with Derrick James has some tricks up his sleeve. And for those of you saying, what tricks? The trick that he pulled with Ryan Garcia against Duarte to get Ryan Garcia to tighten his shit up and go out there and stick to the game plan and get that knockout. Because Ryan Garcia was going all the way left, in my opinion. I was like, yo, he's about to quit. So there's obviously something about Derrick James, Ryan Garcia, and the relationship something that Ryan Garcia didn't really have. Joe Goosen, in my opinion, was the worst thing for Ryan Garcia. Set him back a couple of years because Joe Goosen didn't try to develop him. Eddie Reynoso taught him a lot. He learned a lot. He was looking good. But Ryan Garcia then, I think, was a little immature, not really wanting to listen. And as a result, he lacked a lot of fundamentals. And now he's there kind of sharpening up on some things that by now you would think would be second nature. So those are things that I think they've worked through. I do think this is a competitive fight, right? But I'm leaning towards it being interesting in the first 3 rounds with Devin Haney and his smart jab and his timing and him being able to hide the right hand. Devin Haney does so many things spectacular. But there's something there about Ryan Garcia, that speed and power, that Devin Haney is going to get hit with something he ain't going to see. And it could happen to Ryan Garcia, but I think if Devin Haney lands clean on Ryan, he doesn't knock him out. He don't knock him out. He may get his attention. Maybe he knocks him down. But Ryan gets right back up. But if Ryan lands, Devin Haney's out of here. And I'm not saying that as a disrespect to Devin Haney. I'm saying that because look at what happened when Ryan has landed on everybody else with that goddamn bing bing. They're out of there. I just think the speed, the power, and the fact that Devin Haney no longer has a reach advantage now, I just think that's a huge problem for him. So, and I also think they're underestimating Ryan Garcia. I really do. And that's just not good. I understand Ryan Garcia is kind of cartoonish. I understand he's a social media guy. I know he does the flash videos and he's dancing all weird and shit. But that's his personality. I know guys my age, 48, man, that's their personality. Yo, man, love all, hate none. Do what you want. What you want Ryan Garcia to be a thug? What you want Devin Haney to be a thug? Even though Devin Haney wearing them big Super Mario Brother boots and gold teeth in his mouth and all that other shit. He's not like that. Devin Haney's a good dude. Y'all remember in his last fight, he was like, Granny, Grandma, Grandma, Granny. Y'all remember that? That's Granny, oh, that's Granny. Devin Haney's a good dude. He's a good kid. Nothing wrong with that. But I tell you what, 2 good kids about to fight, and one just has a little more speed and a lot more power. And he has IQ too. I ain't saying he has Devin Haney's IQ, but he has IQ. And he has skills. And I think he's going to knock Devin Haney out. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans all 7 continents. But I just don't understand how fans out here who feel Derrick James can somehow help Earl Spence figure things out going into a rematch with Terrence Crawford to get a win. I'm not saying they're rematching, all right? For those of you, they're not fighting. Look, I didn't say that. What I'm telling you is, this is what people were saying. If Crawford and Spence rematch, Derrick James can put together the game plan for Spence to defeat Crawford. And all I'm saying is, if you were saying that, how can you not say that he can't help Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney? I think Ryan Garcia beats him. But if you're saying Derrick James can't help Ryan, but he can help Spence against Crawford, but can't help Ryan against Devin Haney, when Ryan and Haney is pretty evenly matched, then you need to hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Yo, I'm in the breeze.